What's up, guys? Jerome Daly here. Today we're writing Season 2 of MD Episode 1. So this is going to be a series, but let's just get into it. It will open up on a snowy night, 5 months after Episode 8 came out and finished. It shows Uzi and V arguing over who likes more. And Sin is just being like, oh, he likes me more. Uzi and V start attacking Uzi's tail, and then suddenly In comes into the room and stops them from fighting. And we get a cut to Jay in a building. What happened to fixing the spaceship? As we hear a radio message from somewhere, no clue from where in this episode. Yet. There's a yet. Okay, but anyway. So Jay fixes up the spaceship and gets ready to leave, but suddenly she hears something crawling over the corpse spire she's next to. This would be Corpse Spire 5, by the way, for who wanted to know. Jay would go and investigate and would find a core. Just a core, which would probably be from Jay's black hole from episode 2 of season 1, if my theory is correct. So Jay would fight this core and would brutally lose. Jay would escape using the spaceship before the core infiltrated it and the spaceship crashed onto the planet again. As it took off and crashed, as the core killed Jay and made the spaceship crash, the core was also destroyed. The black hole floats away into the darkness, and V, In, and Uzi all hear the crash and go to investigate. Then it cuts to Lizzie and Fad joking around with Doll's head just laying on the floor. Lizzie's texting and Fad is practicing his kick for football, and he's going to join the NFL. Good job, Fad. And then Lizzie and Fad get to talking about the events and of episode 8. And then Lizzie says it was crazy and she definitely got some clout because she posted it on the drone's only social media using the phone's drone chat. Lizzie says she gained about 1,000 followers from that incident and drone chat picture she posted. And all of the drones are living happily until it cuts into a hallway with a group of teenager walker drones, like Uzi from the pilot, vandalizing the school. And then the shadowy figure with red eyes teleports in and out a few times before summoning some axes and tearing them all apart. And then it is revealed to be Doll, and Doll uses these corpses to build herself a new body. The shadowy doll goes into the body, and Doll is back. It cuts back to V, Uzi, and In going to the crashed spaceship and finding the remains of Jay. They also see the black hole turn the corner before In starts to chase it, knowing someone has to consume it to fully kill it. Sin pops out again and is mocking Uzi and saying that Jay was so close to escaping. But Uzi is bad and In still likes Sin more. That's from earlier. In and V start to argue about should Jay have died or not, and V ends up slicing In's head off. Like what she did in episode 3. Uzi gets on to V and her eyes start to go completely yellow and she attacks V with eldritch tendrils from consuming Sin. V is terrified and V is pinned down to the ground and stabbed by an eldritch tendril. Uzi is getting so close to killing her, but then In regrows his head and holds Uzi back. V says she's a psycho and she needs to be locked up or killed or something, and In tells V that's enough. The trio heads back to the bunker, Uzi being tied up by In's tail because she still has her yellow eyes. It cuts to Con and Noi walking on a new body for Noi before Uzi and V drop in from the ceiling. And yeah. In is explaining how Uzi just went psycho to annoy and con. And then Uzi gets shut down, rebooted, and she's back to normal. And Sin's mocking Uzi about having anger issues. The episode cuts to V flying through the hallway, going to Lizzie and Thad. V and Lizzie start talking, and it pans up to the snowy sky. As we see, guess what? More landing pods coming down. But in these landing pods, we get a cut to a group of humans accompanied by a clone of Jay. The spaceship lands on the planet with the other 2 landing pods, and smoke starts to happen and the doors open. Then the episode ends. Thank you for watching this video, but remember,